Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rainy Day Reactions with Chris and Nia. We are continuing The Americans, Season 5, Episode 11, called Dyatkovo?
Dyatkovo.
I'm not sure. Also, the other headphones broke, and I'm using these, and I cannot hear myself.
You're like, so if I'm loud.
So if I'm yelling, or like our volume is totally off, is because I just can't hear anything. I can hardly hear my thoughts.
She's used to open back
with this, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna say something, you better yell.
And I'm the not loud one usually.
Okay. But first, what happened last episode?
What happened last episode? The awesome marriage scene. Again, I didn't care about the religious part. It was more about like what it meant to them. It was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was cool.
My favorite is... Sorry. My favorite is them two together. I don't know. I just feel like very private ceremonies.
Yes.
Or I don't know. Just really meaningful. What else do we have? Paige took the pictures of Pastor Tim's journal. I don't know. Is Tim gonna leave? Are they gonna figure something out for him? Right?
I hope so. I hope it happens soon. I'm tired of his ass.
Yeah, I want to just see what happens to him. Like, right?
Just
like,
conclude his part already.
Around for a while.
Yeah.
That was like the big stuff. Oh,
Go.
No, go.
Go.
All right, wait.
Go. Yes.
Okay. Oh, and then just again about Renee and like, is she not? I want to know.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that part. Oh, and also Tatiana talked to, I forgot her name, the Russian lady.
The wife of Alexei?
Yes.
Yes, I have her.
Evgenia.
Yes.
Yeah. So who knows what's gonna happen with that and the fucking kid?
Pasha. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Chris says we're supposed to hear from St. Edward's in the next week or two.
Oh, shit.
They haven't even told him anything.
Are you gonna let me go, or what?
Fine. It's fine by me.
Damn.
Thanks, Dad.
Finally, a Henry moment. You're like, I can't hear
What'd you say?
I said, finally, a Henry moment.
Okay.
He's outside over Henry? What? He does have memories of his dad?
And like a happy memory.
Yeah.
Is this because of the Henry, like,
I think so.
happy memories and he was not going to be around?
The center thinks they might have found a woman named Anna Mikhailovna Prokopchuk, a collaborator who was on a Nazi execution squad.
Nazi execution
She personally
squad.
shot hundreds of our boys.
Oh, shit.
Prisoners.
Personally?
They used to line them up around a pit at the edge of town. The center wants you to find out everything you can. We'll make sure it's her before we do anything.
But if she got plastic surgery?
The center did harvest and weaponize the lasso virus she recovered from William.
Oh, fuck.
They named it Variant V for Vitaly, his Russian name.
Like, that makes it better? I don't...
Wait, whose Russian name?
I think it's,
Mike?
William.
William? Sorry, yeah.
Is that her? I mean, she had a very, like, long, triangular, like...
Yeah.
And this lady has a very round face. So how do you...
They like each other.
Good for them. How many people work here?
Oh, shit.
That is a good
What's
question.
he doing
Hey, Dennis.
there? He's interviewing
This
people.
is my friend Henry Jennings.
Make sure you check out the new soap dispensers in the bathrooms.
Soap dispensers.
Well, duty calls. Nice meeting you, Henry.
You too. What's that?
That is the vault.
What are you doing there?
Secret stuff. There's no way anyone can possibly listen in on what you're saying in there.
Really?
Yep.
Can we go in?
No.
He's like, what the heck is that
It's a
thing?
male robot.
That is so cool.
It's more trouble than it's worth.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it is.
They're like, Henry, you can't go. You have to keep going to the FBI.
You have to work them now.
Ты домой? Не, мне надо продуктов родителям купить. Близко. Пойдемте, проведу вас.
Okay.
Жене купите что-нибудь.
Издеваешься? Жен к хорошему приучать нельзя. А то потом что я буду делать?
I'll get you in. That's so weird.
I got to meet Stan's boss, who's the head of counterintelligence, and I met his partner, Dennis. There was this whole computer room with humongous computers in it, too.
Don't
And there
tell
was
them
this
that.
other room. It was called the Vault. Nobody can hear you when you're in there.
What do you mean?
People can't listen into your conversations. I'm gonna go write this while it's still fresh in my head.
Okay.
They know about the vault, at least.
We have to get in the vault. No, I mean,
Who the hell knows?
The nose is like.
I think it looks
Oh, they
like
got
her.
a different angle, let's say.
Think Stan wants Henry to join the FBI?
Maybe.
Yep. He does.
Matthew certainly isn't cut out for it.
Well, he's not getting Henry.
also they wouldn't.
Foreshadowing. Oh, it's just an office.
Фомина сидит за этим столом.
Some keys. A locked drawer.
Подарки иногда и носит.
Presents.
Какие подарки?
Большие коробки какие-то. Она их уносит домой.
A notebook. A little black book. Contact info.
For what?
I don't know. That's a lot of numbers, though.
И где вы это нашли?
Where'd you
Прямо
find it?
там.
Why would you keep it there?
Даже была заперта.
Not even locked?
She knows she's being followed.
How did we find her?
We've been tracking down medical records in the Nazi archives, looking at women with venereal diseases in hospitals in Germany. They found a woman named Natalia Kornina.
Someone who's the same height and age as she was at the end of the war.
Yes.
Is that a stretch? That sounds like a stretch. Right? Yeah, close in height, close in whatever.
It's the FBI. You have like the best job in the world.
Sometimes.
Well, what's not great about it?
You know, I can't explain it to you, Henry, because I don't trust you. You are the greatest kid in the world, but I have to think of you like you could be a spy. That's what the FBI's like.
He doesn't trust nobody.
Some people trust their wives.
Some.
I didn't trust mine. I have no idea why.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Yep.
Подпишите чистосердечное признание, прокуратура это учтет.
Would they?
Вы понятия не имеете, о чем сейчас говорите.
What?
Вам светит лет 15 за решеткой. Вы что это, вы добиваетесь?
Look at her face.
Послушайте, вся страна так существует, и ничего не изменится.
To like, get over it.
Это только вы у себя в КГБ считаете, что вы выше этого. У вас ведь все есть. Поэтому вы можете себе позволить быть белыми и пушистыми.
But they're losing touch, basically. Or they've
Yeah.
lost touch.
And their shirts are.
It just says to go ahead.
Killer?
They saw the same pictures we saw.
I think it looks like her.
I can't just get this order from them and do whatever they say. We talked about this.
We'll make sure.
How do you make sure? Dig deeper.
Do you remember them in season 1?
I
They would
know.
have been like, go ahead, we gotta go. Like,
How do you prove this lady's a freaking Nazi?
right?
Boom.
Not one sound.
Oh my god.
What do you want?
The truth.
The head is
About
very
what?
different.
Anna Mikhailovna Prokopchuk.
I don't know what to say. I don't know who this person is.
She's you.
What? No, you have a wrong person. I'm not this Anna. I'm not this person, whoever she is.
Where were you born?
Russia?
You're lying.
About what?
Everything.
What? How? How are you determining this?
I swear, I don't know. I don't know this person, this Anna, whoever she is.
Prokopchuk. Anna Mikhailovna Prokopchuk.
I swear it's not me. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I lived in this house for 25 years.
Oh.
You're a traitor. You slaughtered your own people.
It's not true.
Young boys. You're a monster. Wanna know who we are?
What if it's not her?
Philip.
I don't think it's her. I'm like, I believe her. But is she that good?
That's like a really good way to put it, though. It's like, what do they do? What if she's not? You're not gonna go through the house? Like, there's gotta be.
She's lying.
How do you know?
Even if it is her.
You think she's changed?
What's wrong with Philip? Even if it is her. Even if it is her, what? It's gonna let her live her life?
What you going to do?
Wait.
Right.
What?
Your husband. He should be home soon.
He cannot tell you anything.
They're gonna try and
He's a good man.
force her to.
It's all true what you said. I'm Anna Prokopchuk from Dyatkovo. Friends,
not her.
neighbors, I killed them all. I deserve to die.
She's saying
You
that
can
just to
kill
save
me.
her husband, huh?
John did nothing. He knows nothing.
Unless it is her and she just doesn't want her husband to know.
I work with the Nazis.
Where?
Okay, yeah, that's her.
Where?
Where did you murder them?
They didn't say that to her.
In Dyatkovo.
Where?
Exactly where?
What
No, she
side of the
doesn't
town?
know.
I
She's
don't
just
remember.
weirding what they said.
It was far away a long time ago. I can't remember.
She's trying to protect her husband.
Did they mention the Nazi part to her? I can't remember.
No, please! Don't hurt him! Please. He thinks I'm wonderful.
Oh,
she is.
It is her.
Wait.
Scream, you'll die here.
Natalie?
They're here for me.
What's going on?
They're here because of the war.
Natalie? What's happening?
When the Nazi overran Dyatkovo, we were rounded up. My father was shot along with many other men and boys. They made me dig a hole. We threw them in like garbage. I was 16. They let me leave. The first time, they gave me so much to drink. Could barely stand up.
Oh man, they took advantage of her.
Don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't.
You can't
She's
do
gonna
this.
do
You
it.
can't do this.
Please,
You can't.
Oh, John!
Philip wasn't gonna do it, huh?
I thought he was. And then he did
Yeah?
it. Like he went. Like he
No, he was gonna do
mustered
it,
up
but
and
Elizabeth was like, I'll do it for you. So you don't have to live with it. Jesus. How are we gonna edit this? Like, am I supposed to feel sorry for the lady or am I not?
how do you feel? That's how you're supposed to feel. How do you feel?
So fucking.
I want to get out of here.
Oh.
We should just go.
She's pulling a Philip. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Let's go home.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
How do you feel about this lady?
Oh, what a situation. I can't. Yeah. What a situation that was. So, okay. They really had me I was not sure if it was her or not. And then she was. And then Philip and Elizabeth seemed like, from the looks in their faces, it looked like they were both kind of processing it differently. Like they were having different emotions at different times. Like they were not like fully at sync, except when they finally realized that she wasn't just what Claudia said. Right?
Yeah.
Like they're just like, oh, she was a Nazi and she like did this. And then when she talked about it, they realized that it wasn't the image of this person that they thought she was, right?
Yeah.
Was not her. It was, she was coerced into doing this or she was going to die. And I don't know. So she said something about like that she was really drunk the first time.
Well, she drank the other times.
But was it, they got her drunk to shoot the soldiers?
People. Yeah.
Okay.
Prisoners.
How do I feel about it? I feel exactly how Philip and Elizabeth feel. Because on one end, she did murder a bunch of people.
Yes.
Like, that doesn't go away. At the same time, she wouldn't face any actual justice because they're not there to do that. They're there with their job to take her out.
Yeah.
Right? So, how do I put it? I feel like them killing her is also not the right answer, but those are the only options that they're given.
Yeah, if they don't do it, they'll face consequences.
Right?
But she did do shitty stuff, so might as well just do it.
Right, like that's kind of what, I mean, I think regardless of, it's gonna sound horrible, but like regardless of if she was her or not, it was gonna be up to Philip and Elizabeth to go up against Claudia and say, we don't think that's her.
I'm like
right?
a lot of focus.
Oh.
You're
Right?
like this.
Yeah, let me take this off because this is really, oh my god. Okay.
It's hard to hear it then.
Yeah,
Huh?
I can't hear myself. Okay. So, yeah, like they were already kind of in this uphill battle because Claudia was like, they gave the okay for this person. Like, they felt confident that it was her and they were like, you're going to take her out. So even if she was convincing that she was not her, they still have the decision of doing what the KGB says or not.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then in the end, she is. So, I mean, it's not surprising that they chose to take her out. I think they shot, or Elizabeth shot the husband as a punishment for her. Right?
Yeah, I didn't think about that part. I was just like, I didn't really think about like the order of how they shot them, but you're right.
Like,
it could have been like a little bit of justice.
She suffered that little bit of her husband getting killed. Her feeling a loss and like responsibility for that right before like she was taken out.
Yeah.
What I think they are not gonna start to struggle with, but it's kind of emphasized in this car ride, is that it's a whole lot of gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really gray in there, in here, and the KGB and their orders, it's almost like it's just not, it doesn't quite fit anymore, like the way they're trying to do things.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. And like they're finding themselves more out of sync with what they're being told to do.
Yep.
Right?
The last few missions, yeah, they've had a lot of that. Because even the plant thing was not at all what they thought it was. Right? And the stuff they did was what helped.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then also, I don't know, like there's just a whole lot of overlap with what the lady was saying about how like they killed her parents. Like I was picturing like this lady that was like completely agreeing with the ideology, and she was like all like, yes, you know, I'm doing this. And in reality, she was like a 16-year-old girl. They murdered her family, and they were basically like, we're giving you a gun and or whatever, and you're gonna shoot them or we're gonna shoot you, right? And she's not really given a choice. And then they themselves find themselves in that same situation with the KGB. They have to do what they say or else she will get taken out as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know.
I think it was the right decision though, to shoot the lady.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that they I would have been more surprised if they let her walk away, because then what do you do?
Yeah, I mean they saw them.
Yeah.
Too. So it's not like you can go back. Even if it wasn't the lady, like they would have ended up killing her anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it would go on the record that they went against orders.
Yep, exactly.
So I mean, I'm not surprised they went there, but holy shit, it just wasn't what I was expecting. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Same.
Same?
Everything. Yeah. A lot of that grayness and like the confusion of like, am I supposed to feel bad for this lady? Which I did. And I'm like, am I not? Which I also didn't. Like, I was questioning like,
I mean, I think
whether I should shoot her or not. Okay.
I think it's you feel both. You feel the anger for her actions and maybe even the reasoning for her actions. I know it's very easy to say like, oh, I would do this, or because you're never in that situation and it's really hard to know. But so you're like, no, that was cruel. You still ended up like, they showed mercy on you, but you showed no mercy on like thousands of people. Yeah. Right. And then you have the other side where she's talking about who she was and like she kind of puts you in her mind of what she was, how she had to make these decisions and probably really like quick too. Yeah. And how scared she was and then her fear of her husband finding out about this history and knowing that this image that the person that you love, it's broken. You're not this person. They don't know you the way, like, all of these emotions, and then you feel bad for her in that way. Yeah. So that was just really well done. And I really like the ride with Philip and Elizabeth. I don't know what she meant, but I want to go. I want to get out of here. Let's go home.
I want to go home.
She's like, that's enough grayness for me. I'm done here. But
she finally reached that point.
But she said home. Did she mean like home? Or like, did she mean like home?
I think she meant Russia.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't think Philip wants to.
I don't think he was like a while back, but now it's like, I don't know. She finally reached that like grayness that Philip's always been dealing with. Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm. And I like what you said about the shooting thing, because I thought she was all for it. Elizabeth was like really sure. And then Philip was not sure. And then he like raised the gun and he looked sure. And I'm like, okay, he's doing this. Right? And then she like took over.
Yeah.
And she shot
it's like
him.
She saw, even though she knew he was sure, there was still some grayness left in his
mind.
Yeah, and that grayness would be what like gets to him, like self-consciously. Right?
Okay. Yeah. I like how you said that you liked that you felt like she took the burden of doing this.
Yeah.
I took it as, you're hesitating? I'm going to shoot them. Right? That's how I read it. But
Yeah.
I like how you read it because
she knows he deals with things differently and like it wouldn't affect her as much as it would him.
Yeah. She does a better job at like.
And they're officially married now, so she's like, I'm doing this for my husband, okay?
She's like, I'm trying to save you. He wouldn't be, I don't think he would be able to handle any more of that.
Nope.
Exactly. Okay, I don't know. Did we cover like that whole scene?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it was a simple ass scene, but like the emotions and morals of it were like so complicated.
There was so much in this dining room scene.
Mm-hmm.
We also have. Okay, hold on. Okay, and we have Henry going to Stan's work.
I have a feeling all of this Henry stuff's like foreshadowing or something. Something about Henry being so interested in the FBI is like kind of weird to me. Might be reading too much into it, but like they're like, he's not gonna take him from us.
What do you mean by he's not gonna take him?
Well, they said they're not gonna take him from us, the FBI. As in like, he's like the real American in the family, and he's gonna like fight against KGB.
Oh, like they don't want him. They don't want him actually like going against the KGB. What you mean? I
don't know.
I have a feeling that Henry has been in the background for so long, right? He's kind of like, kind of like the more doing whatever he wants kid out of both, right? And Paige is in deep with all this stuff. And I think, I'm reading too much into it, but I think for Phil, especially for Philip, I think Henry was going to be the kid that was going to have it easier. I think the fact that Paige was older and they wanted to get this thing up and running, she was going to be like the focus of, she's plan A for KGB doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And then if she fails, and then maybe they would roll it on to Henry, but you know, a lot of, you know what I mean, they're really putting it on Paige, and Henry was going to be able to live his life, maybe. And now he is going to this really possibly going to this really prestigious school.
Or he's going to be the easy path in, but they just didn't see it. That's
Yeah.
what you mean, right?
Yeah, I think
interesting.
they mentally were not thinking of anything with Henry when it comes to this. And he is just going to happen to be propped up in such a way. If he does go to the school, he's really close to Stan. You know, and then they'll be seeing like, oh shit, they're focusing on Henry or something. Or, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Did they know about the vault? Because I'm trying to remember. I feel like they did. But they looked like they possibly didn't know, or was it this just surprise that Henry knows about the vault?
Like how much he knew, how much they shared with him. I know, right? I feel like they were surprised about the vault, but then it's like, it's not that crazy to think that there's like a room that's kind of soundproof or something.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's the fucking FBI.
Right? That was kind of weird though, that he like shared information with them and they look kind of interested and then they switch the subject, which is again very different than they do with Paige. Obviously they're not going to do it in a very obvious way like they do with Paige, but it's like they
asking shit.
Yeah, and then with him they wanted to switch the conversation, and I think that's more on that, like, I don't want to feel like I'm getting intel from my other kid.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I have really anything else. This was a very intense episode.
Oh, I do like that conversation that Henry had with Beeman Stan about the trust. That said a lot about Beeman and the FBI. And I remember someone commenting something about like they don't trust.
They don't trust.
It's like they're trained to not trust anybody. But it was like interesting having him say that to Henry, especially because he's closer to Henry than he is with Matt. Right?
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't even trust my son or my wife. And like, that's probably why he lost his family.
Mm-hmm. It really shows how I didn't even think of that. Like, I thought his disconnect with Sandra was just kind of a personality thing.
Yeah.
And it's really just shows the kind of people that work out and gravitate towards this type of work, and then the type of work that like reinforces this probably already kind of,
it solidifies their like
skepticism and distrust of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of wild for Stan. But it gave me a new way of looking at Stan and what he struggled with Sandra and his son. There's like a distance. There's like a disconnect with even from the most like precious people in your family.
Yeah, that was kind of sad in some way too, though.
Yeah, it's very isolating.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there.
And again, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I love the relationship that Stan has with Henry. I'm afraid that Stan's going to become his guardian at some point. I don't know if I'm way off, but I think it's there. It's growing. They have a really good connection. I think Stan likes Henry more than he likes Matthew.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me sad when I think about it. I like Stan, but like it makes me sad when I think about it. Okay. And I think that's about it. I can't wait to see more of Oleg and this lady. She was very
she seemed confident. She very, very like not cocky, but like confident.
There was an unsettling calmness.
Yep, I noticed that too. In her face, she didn't look scared. But I also like what she said about the KGB being like
out of touch.
Yes, I think you said out of touch part, but yeah, could be right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like most government, right?
But that's like, it's fascinating how like it can start very like grassroots or something, and then with time and resources and power and all of this,
everyone gets corrupt.
It can, you end up out of touch, and people, you become the thing that you were trying to like get rid of or something, right?
Even if you don't get corrupt, I feel like you'd get out of touch anyway somehow.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy.
And she said, like, you guys don't know anything. I mean, she did have me wondering, like, is this log nothing? Like, why was it not locked? Why is she so calm? Do they really not know anything?
I guess they ain't got shit on whatever this is. Like, this is bigger than them, and there's like no stopping it.
And the fact, yeah, like you said, and the calmness is, it means she's not afraid. Even if she goes down for 15 years, like, she doesn't care. Like, that's how firm she is in doing this, that she doesn't give a shit, right?
Yep.
Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. It's a big mystery. It's kind of alarming.
It is.
Okay. I don't think I have anything else.
Same. All right. Well, if any of you have anything to add for this episode, just drop it down in the comments. Let us know what you think. Make sure you like our video, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you. Bye.